Near Protocol, we have seen have a fantastic run to the upside, that 376.31% move, where of course we have most recently seen a pullback in the market, with Near retracing 37.19%. But more importantly, we can see Near Protocol finding support, $2.87.5. Now this one traces all the way back to the 13th of June 2022, so very interesting area of support that Near has came down to. With its weekly stochastic still in the overbought position, what can we likely see happen next? When we drop it down into the daily time frame, well, we can see how we did approach up towards this fair value gap between $4.54 and $4.71. Failing to fill out this fair value gap on the move overall, we have seen the price retrace. With it almost retesting the 50 EMA on this retracement, we did see the market have on the 3rd of January, seeing the price drop back down towards $2.90. Where is the price action likely to go next on the daily time frame? And of course, when we do drop down to the lower time frames, the 4-hour in particular here, where we can see how the price did push on up towards that previous target area of $4 and $4.45. And of course, we have since seen a retracement, technically finding a bit of support here on the 200 EMA, although we did see it wick below. We can't really hold it as anything strong. Overall, we are now starting to see a bit of consolidation. So what's happening with Near's price action? What's likely to happen next? Let's cover it all off in today's video, but let's run that intro. Yes, welcome back to 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗏𝗀𝗀 Uncensored, guys. Let's talk about Near here on the daily time frame. We have seen the price push up here. I want to start off on this time frame to $4.54 and $4.71. Now, previously we were looking for this continued move to the upside here. If we just draw a few things on the charts here, this initial move to the upside from the 19th of October to the 6th of November, and we take over to that next swing low, well, we can actually look at this one as a completed A, B, and C to the upside here. Just an idea that it's been running through my head now. I've looked at this chart, and we may look at this for a bit of a continuation to the upside overall. So with this holding this A, B, and C to the upside here, hitting that just above that 1.236 on this push to the upside, could we potentially see Near have a bit of an explosive move here? Something I think we do need to consider. If we then take it over to this next swing low where this A wave originates is $2.06.7, we'll just bring this up to the correct level, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Well, we could potentially be looking for Near to have a little bit of a move here, $7 to $5.56. Sorry, this is just an interesting level. There's no guarantee behind this one, but considering the moves we have seen here, the price drop back down. Seeing the stochastic reset with not much else happening, then that next explosive move. Potentially we could see another move to the upside here. Now we know that this C wave here did complete on this push to the upside, seeing $4.62.5 into that fair value gap that we kind of wanted to see filled out here. Now the retracement we have seen come just falling shy of the 618, so it's really in a bit of limbo here. There's no real confirmation or consolidation that this did come down to on this daily time frame, but should that be its resting area, we could potentially look for that next push to the upside, taking us up towards $6.47 and $7.83. Yes, that would be the interesting level indeed here. For just to draw this onto the charts, guys, we'd obviously look at that as a potential A, B, and C structure. We'll make that one white, as we know that would be that target area itself. Then if we really zoomed out more here, we could obviously look at this more as a bigger A, B, and C corrective move to the upside for Near Protocol, giving us, a bit of potential that we could see that move play out here overall. Now, this is not a guarantee. There's no hard or fast rule to say this one here has to happen. I am especially concerned that this retracement we did see go on here never hit any real Fibonacci levels that, we really want to be seen. Now, we did see it drop past the 0.5 fib level, which is obviously interesting, but failing to come down to the 618, the 702, or the 786 levels make me think that, maybe there may be more of a pullback to come, that this is potentially an A wave. We are looking for that B wave and C wave to come. Now we could retrace this move, check the moves it actually made to take that 100% move of its initial move, bring it over to that next swing low, that next swing high of $4.33.1. We'll just drag that one down to the correct level. And we can see here that the 1.382 fib level was hit. Now the move to the upside, it kind of already tells us it is not a Y wave, a secondary X wave, with it surpassing the 1-to-1 Fibonacci levels. So we know simply that this move within itself is a W, X and Y structure. Now with that one there not hitting the levels we would expect, the levels we would look for in this retracement, well, could this potentially be a bigger A, B and C to the downside before we do see this next C wave move up? And how would that one look? Well, we could take that 100% move once again here, and of course we would look for that 50 to 80% retracement level of that initial move, and we can see that we have came back up into this area. We've seen the price come back up, potentially coming down to test out the 50 EMA in red, the 50 SMA in green. I do think that is another potential scenario here. Let's just draw that back on one more time. It's a bit of a sloppy video, guys. My head is all over the place with this infection. I must apologise. So yeah, I'll draw this one on. We'll mark it in orange, so it's our alternative wave here. We'll put this one into blue as it's the internal count. So we may still see this one retrace a little bit more, which kind of aligns with the 4-hour time frame for Bitcoin, that we may see a bit of a retracement. This is not a hard and fast rule. It's just an idea that we may see this one come on back down to test out the EMAs before we look for that next push to the upside. So it's giving the alternative move here in case these ones don't actually play out. But what we can see is the requirement has been met for this pullback, the 50% retracement, completing a WXY structure internally here with that daily stochastic reset here. Momentum is to the upside for near on the daily time frame. When we look at the RSI, well, we can see the RSI has pretty much reset itself to a good level here, coming back down to the mid 57.26. So yeah, RSI is sitting in a good place, but overall direction is to the downside. So we may actually see that orange C wave we're looking at on the screen play out via its RSI. When we look at volumes they're not great across the market, we know that, but we have seen obviously volumes start to drop off once again, near being absolutely no different here. And the cheeky cipher is not really telling us anything we don't know. That money flow is still positive. We have seen a bit of a downturn. Should we maybe see a trigger wave here printed, we could be looking a bit more bearish, but with money flow being this positive, it is starting to come back out. The VWAP is negative, which is of course giving us that sell signal. Should you have acted on that sell signal, well, you would have actually seen a fantastic little trade there, 37.19% pullback. Let me know if you guys did manage to act on that one. But overall, I do think the market as a whole is in a bit of limbo. We could see moves going in any direction, and yeah, near protocol here overall is absolutely no exception. I do still expect to see a push up in the market, surrounding everything going on with ETFs and such. Near will be obviously benefiting from that. So yeah, still looking at potential $6.48 to $7.81. When we take that over to the weekly time frame, that number again, 648 to 781. We could just draw this onto here for reference. It would be $6.48 to $7.81. So that move there would take us to $6.48 to $7.81, where we can see our next area of resistance. We have been watching $6.11.1. We could see that price come back up to here. The previous wick high we did have on the 8th of August 2022, another area we could be looking for the price action of near to come up and test. There is another wick here from the 30th of May that does kind of fall a bit more in line with that move we're looking at, the lower levels there. We'll draw that one also on here for reference. So the lower time frames, or the daily time frame rather, telling us that we may still have that further push to the upside. Of course, the weekly is oversold, the monthly is overbought. Sorry, the monthly is also overbought. So overall, the continued trend would be to the downside after we do see this next and final push to the upside. I will leave that one there for today, though, guys. It's short and sweet. If you're going to trade, please do trade safely. Have a nice tight stop loss. Make some great gains. Stay safe in the space, and I will catch you all in the next one.